guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a quarantine mukbang that you guys asked for on my Snappy chat when I did that little Q&A thing, or I had some ideas that I want for some videos. Y'all said y'all wanted a little mukbang. Now, this was not the mukbang I had planned. However, I was just craving it. It's like Thursday night, and I just wanted some goddamn seafood. So I just made me something real quick. I got some corn, potatoes, some lemons, and some shrimp. I'm gonna have a seafood boil this weekend on Saturday with a whole bunch of people. So yeah, I didn't want to make any crab legs, so I'm gonna have some this weekend. So just a little something, some shrimp, you know what I'm saying? I made my own little sauce right here. Yeah. And yeah, so we just gonna get it in. So I don't really have much to talk about, but yeah, we can talk about a little bit. I think I might do a little story time, but the time that I was on vacation, honey. But first, let's just go hit. I know y'all can't see because I'm not a real mukbanger, you know. I've got the camera all set up, but look. I feel like what's her name? Stephanie and Tasha, when they be having all the freaking onions all dripping off. Stop your mom. But yeah, you know, the real mukbangs be having their cameras all closed and all that jazz, but I don't got time. I'm trying to eat. I'm hungry. Got my lemon like D-Love was saying. Yes, sir. But I want this to sit in this. Can y'all see the sauce? I had to get a cute plate this time. Oh, that corn. That shit gonna be, it's gonna be so good. Okay. But yeah, I literally was just like, I'm craving seafood. I want to eat some seafood. Damn, that shit would have cool off. But so I literally got off work, took a shower, changed my clothes, went to the commissary, got this stuff, and I was like, I'm gonna do this. I almost didn't even make it to the mukbang because I was so doggone hungry. But yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know, doggone forgot. I try to get y'all to give me some questions just so I can start it off, so I'm not super boring. But it's too late in the States, so y'all ain't asking nothing yet. Watch me, I wake up in the morning, I'm gonna have all these like YOLOs. I'm like, it's too late now. I already did the video. I was too hungry to wait, honey. But I told y'all in the last vlog, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be uploaded before this. Ooh, that's hot. That I did get extended. Y'all, look at this. Ooh, thank you, Jesus. That I did was I am getting extended. Hopefully I can swindle my way out of getting extended for that long, but we will see. I'm gonna go ahead and PD tomorrow. Listen, I gotta go home because something. I'm thinking something. But what am I supposed to be talking about? Oh, so like y'all know, if y'all don't know this, a lot of y'all not in the military that follow me. Some people are. They are waiving ALC for staff sergeant, right? So we don't have to go to ALC no more. And for those of you that don't know, I am promotable, and I've been promotable since November, but I didn't even get a class date yet to go to ALC. And you gotta go to ALC first before you can pick up usually, right? But since the whole corona business, they're waiving ALC points. I have like 494 points right now, which is not, it's okay, it's decent, but points last month, like the month before last, they were 15. The points last month were 470. So before the 8th, I only had 474 points. So I really have a strong feeling that I'm not gonna make the list, and I'm kind of already butthurt for it. I feel like I'm already doubting myself, and I think the reason why I'm doing that is because it's better to like not to have like to hope for the best but expect for the worst, I guess. So like if you expect not to make it and you make it, then you'll be like ecstatic. But if you expect to make it, like I know I'll make it, and then you don't make it, it'd be like 10 times like more like hurt, you know. So I feel like I'm kind of in this place where I'm like, I'm probably not gonna make it. So I'm just like getting myself prepared for the disappointment that I'm gonna receive, because I already know how I am. I'm gonna be like super butthurt, y'all. I'm like super hard on myself, and I'm overthinking like how I could have gotten more points, or if I would have turned in my stuff in time, I at least would have had 494 points. But my EO class, the class I took a couple vlogs ago, is worth 8 points, but they only gave me 4 for it. And then my BCE stud is also worth 4 points. So technically I'm missing out on 8 points. So I could have what, 94, 25, 96, 97, 89, 100, wait, 102 points just off of like stuff that's messed up. So I could have 502 points by the time points would have been like, you gotta have your points in by the 8th, and I have like updated my points on the 10th. So I'm scared that if I don't make it this time, that the next month the points are gonna be super high because they picked up like mad itty mics. So I don't know, I'm just like, dang, I really want to pick up before the freaking PT test come back, because honey, I got a lot of work to do before I pass the ACFT. So if I fail the ACFT, excuse me, and I'm promotable, I lose my P status. So I really was trying to make it before that, to give me some more time to like freaking pass this ACFT. Alright. That's good. Red potatoes is the best potatoes. Okay. Bless. But yeah, so that's like the stress I'm going through right now. And I feel like when I had looked at the list to like the company that I had signed the C10 roster, and that's basically what, if you're still promotable, you gotta sign this roster. I looked at that, and I had like the lowest points out of everybody. Like I had 474 before I got updated. Everybody at least was like at 500 or 502. So I was like, dang, watch everybody pick up with me. Of course I'm gonna be happy for them. No shade, no tea, none of that. Like, it's a big deal. I'm gonna be proud for everybody, but of course you're gonna feel some type of way if you don't get it and everybody else in the company get it. Like, dang, I'm the only one. But I'm gonna try to get discouraged. I already know how I am, y'all. And if you follow me for a while, you know how I am too. Like, I'm very like hard on myself. So like if I messed up on something, I'd be like super butthurt. So I know I'm gonna be, but I'm gonna try to act like I'm not. But deep down, I'm gonna be a little hurt. Dang, I'm the only one that didn't get it. I might cry a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, I might cry. Let's say a prayer for me, y'all. Pray that I make this list to get this staff sergeant. I never even thought like of the day that I'd be a staff sergeant. Like, staff sergeant to me was like grown. Like, you somebody's mama when you a staff sergeant. Like, when I was a specialist, I barely even looked at E5. And I'm over here like, dang, I'm really about to be E6. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. I really about to be E6. A whole E6. Like, young PFC did not see staff sergeant. I mean, yeah, staff sergeant Tia, like, staff sergeant Baker, like, at all. Like, nah. Ooh, y'all, this corn is good. Burning my face. And I finally bought us some corn. Well, I'm gonna keep my braces getting stuck. I definitely forgot to take a mukbang. I mean, a thumbnail. I bet y'all take a thumbnail. But yeah, I think I was still talking about my promotion. Oh yeah, but just think that like I'm really about to be like a staff sergeant. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy to think about that. Crazy. Never would have thought. And like a year ago, I had no desire to be a staff sergeant. Like, I felt like I wasn't ready. I felt like I didn't deserve it. But now I'm not gonna lie to y'all, Korea, as much crap as I talk about Korea, definitely was good for my career progression. Like, I was a whole squad leader. I had like whole 10 kids. Like, I did not want the position of squad leader when I first got it. Like, I was trying to give it back to Sarambaka because I ended up getting my P status before Sarambaka. So I was like, nah, it's not about you got it. Like, I'll just get the job back to you. Like, I really was like really nervous. Like, I didn't want to fail. So I like didn't even want the job. Like, I was so scared to have the position because I was just scared that I was gonna mess up or like not be a good enough leader or not. Like, just the word. I mean, some people are natural born leaders and they don't worry about stuff like that. But then there's people like me who just overthink everything and just like super nervous about everything. So that's like, ooh, I don't know. But now that I have had the position, I have had soldiers. I've counseled all 10 soldiers a couple months in a row. Like, I've counseled all of them. I know they all trust me. Like, we all have a good relationship. I get on to them, you know what I'm saying? I'm like an auntie. I'm not like a mom because I'm not that much older than them. But I'm probably like an older auntie. You know what I mean? So, like, I feel like I have a good connection with my soldiers. All my squad is like a family. Like, I make sure I instill that into them. Like, we're a family, and if y'all get into it about something, we gonna handle it. We gonna squash it out. Like, I had a lot of bad leadership coming up through the ranks, and I know for a fact that my soldiers are gonna leave Korea and say I had a good NCO, you know? So I definitely feel like I deserve it. I feel like I've done my time. I've been in a position of a staff sergeant, and I've learned my position, and I feel like I'm a good leader, and I feel like I deserve to move to the next rank. Like, for me to even say that out of my mouth, it's a big deal because I like downplay myself a lot. When I first thought I was gonna go to the board, before I found that like I didn't have enough time in service because of my active duty and reserve time. For those of you that don't know, I used to be in the reserves. I thought I was gonna be able to go to the promotion board. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna go because I'm not ready and I don't know enough, and everybody keep telling me like, just go. Like, you're not gonna know it all, so you should just go and at least get promotable. And I was like, no, I don't want to be promotable because that comes with more responsibility, and if you don't know how to handle the responsibility, I feel like you don't deserve this in the ring. I feel like if you ain't never had no soldiers or been in a squad leader position, or how the stresses of just really being an NCO, like, then you don't deserve to pick up the next rank because you don't know what, this is my opinion, y'all, but if you don't know what to expect, and I always say you should be like planning for the rank two grades ahead of you. So if you're an E5 and you're still hanging out with privates and you're still doing things that you shouldn't be doing with privates and haven't been in a position where you take your counseling serious, or just ain't got to the point where you taking your job, taking your position as an NCO seriously, then I feel like you don't deserve the rank of staff sergeant. Like, I don't feel that way. So I felt like I wasn't ready. I had one soldier. I wrote counseling, but I had one soldier. Now I went from having one soldier in my last unit to having 10 soldiers or 11 soldiers at one point, and being a squad leader from like none. So it's like kind of like when you go to a job, right? You go to a job and say it's like a doctor job or whatever the heck, whatever kind of job it is. You kind of got to have experience before they want to hire you. That's how I feel. I feel like if you're not going out of your way to get the experience, or not put in the position to get the experience, then you get in the position and then you kind of look bad because you don't know what you're doing. If that makes sense? Like, you should be trying to learn, trying to do what it takes to be in the next rank, and then when you are in the position, you should be going out of your way to make sure everything that you can do in your power is being done. So if that means writing your counselors every month on the 25th, writing your counselors. If that means going out of your way to make sure your soldiers are doing PT, or, you know, just being that NCO that cares. If you're not doing that and you just like playing army, toxic leadership, bad leadership, very manipulative, conniving, the more rank that people get, the more like toxic they can be. You know what I'm saying? Because a private, some of them might be a little more intimidated of a staff sergeant or a sergeant first class than they are of an E5. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of polished turds that's higher in rank, like just super toxic, and just like you don't feel comfortable talking to them. And if you don't feel comfortable, if your soldiers don't feel comfortable talking to you, then you have lost the mission. Like, if your soldiers can't talk to you, about anything, they don't got your back. They're not gonna have your back. The second they can throw you under the bus, they will, because they don't trust you. They don't trust you. And I've had I'm not even gonna get into it, but I've had multiple NCOs that I feel like I cannot trust. I didn't tell nothing to. Didn't want to talk to them. Hid from them. All that. None of that. Like, and I know for a fact that none of my soldiers feel that way. They will come to me. They're gonna come to me, regardless if I get in their neck about being late or whatever. At the end of the day, they gonna know I got them. They know that. They know I got their back. Almost died. So I definitely feel like I deserve it, and I'm ready to be a staff sergeant. And I'm proud of myself to even be able to say that. But it's a little spicy. Y'all gotta eat this food. Shit, go ahead. What my face look like? I hope it ain't dripping. I love me some corn, y'all. Excuse me. But yeah, I feel full already. I just know one thing. When this thing lifts up, I'm gonna be on my neck. I'm talking about I'm gonna be living my best life. I feel like this just goes to show you that life is so short. Like, life as we knew it is over with. Like, I really gotta wear a mask for my appointments, a mask in the taxi, a mask on the bus. Like, we really in the pandemic, the stuff that you read in your history books is happening right now. Spanish flu, the plague, all that crazy stuff that we read about and that we learn about, is really our reality right now. Which is crazy to think about it, like how like one person or one incident can trickle effect to the whole world. Like, it's crazy. That movie Contagion, when I first watched the movie, it scared me, and then I was like, dang, this junk really happened. And the whole time in Contagion, if you haven't watched it, it's not the best movie, but it definitely pertains to like what's going on right now. But often that one dude who cut that meat, didn't wash his hands, shook her hand, and like killed so many freaking people. But of course, their mortality rate, I got some stuck in my tooth. Their mortality rate was like 1 in 4. Well, the mortality rate is definitely not that high, because if it was, I'd be 10 times more scared. But the mortality rate is like every 1 in 4. Like, it basically, if you got it, it was a death sentence. Like, there was no coming back from it. Like coronavirus, you can, or with the thing that's going on right now, if you get it, you can potentially, you know, recover from it. But that one, it was like you get it and you're dead. Like, if you got it, it's a wrap. You're gonna die. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy to think of like stuff like that really can happen. Like, it don't matter if you in good health or not. If you catch it, it's a wrap for you. You're done. Over with. Dang. Make me want to be with my family, you know? Especially being like, you pass away, isolated. So if something was to happen to my mom or whatever, God forbid, knock on wood, something happened to anybody in my family, I wouldn't even been able to see them. Wouldn't have seen them for a whole year at this point. So it's just scary to think about how fast the world can just flip upside down. Like, crazy. Some big old potatoes. I cut these too big. I think I'm gonna finish this corn and this potato, and then I'm gonna be done. Let's go, cause I'm full already. I got too much soda, and I was snacking while I was eating. You know, it make you full. But I ate a good bit of shrimp now. But I don't want to overdo it just for the sake of the video. But I am gonna eat this corn right here, though. Definitely gonna do that. But yeah, what's been going on with y'all? Y'all should comment down below. Let's have a conversation. Cause like I say in all my videos, I really don't got no friends like that, honey. Like, it's true. All by myself. Facts. Big facts. I'm ready to leave this place. You know, they actually was saying that they was asking how much money would you extend for a whole year in Korea? $6,000 to $12,000. Now, $12,000 sounded mighty fine to extend for just 1 year. $12,000, but $12,000 to extend for a year don't sound too bad. But it depends on how they tax it. Is it gonna be like $1,000 extra to your check every month? Is it gonna be like a bonus? And you know, you sign your contract and you get $12,000 like tax, which will probably be like $10,000. Because if it's like that, then I might just go ahead and take that, because $10,000 is gonna change my savings account, and then on top of that, all the money that we already get here, I'm coming back to the States, opening my shop, honey. So it don't sound too bad now, but I gotta hear the stipulation. What's the catch 22? Would y'all extend in Korea for $12,000? What y'all think? Comment down below. If y'all extend for $12,000. Would that ain't enough money to keep you overseas another year? What y'all think? I'm thinking about it. I ain't gonna lie. It just depends on the like the stipulations. Like, what's the catch? What's the real tea, honey? How we getting this money? Love me some corn. I'm full. And that's spicy. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Probably got put all over my face with my tea, but it was well deserved, honey. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.